that? How many number of non-zero code words for a 7,4 black code?
2 power n minus 1.
15.
2 power k minus 1 n minus 1 2 power k minus 1. Non-zero code words are 2 power k minus 1, right? So 2 power k minus 1 non-zero code words. Here what I want to say is, when you write all the error patterns, all possibilities of error patterns, like error in the first bit position, second bit position, third bit position, or first 2 bit positions, or 1 and 3 position, 1 and 4 position, like that, when you write all the error patterns, there is a chance of some of the error patterns are equal to the code words present in that particular code. How many number of code words
Sir,
are present? 2 power k
మీ
minus
screen
1. Yes, what happened? షేర్ చేయలేదేమో చూస్తున్నాను. Now okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Right. So 2 power k minus 1 code words. So you can say that 2 power k minus 1 non-zero code words. So when you write all the error patterns, 2 power n minus 1 possible non-zero error patterns, there is a chance of 2 power k minus 1 error patterns are identical to the 2 power k minus 1 non-zero code words. Now clear about the statement? Please tell me the answer. Please respond. Is it clear about you? Okay, about it? This is very
Yes,
very
sir,
important. Don't
clear.
confuse. So finally, what I want to say is, number of possible error patterns are 2 power n minus 1. Once again, I am repeating, not the single bit, all possible combinations. But how many number of non-zero code words? 2 power k minus 1 non-zero code words. When you write all the error patterns, 2 power k minus 1 error patterns are equal to the 2 power k minus 1 non-zero code words. Now my point is, whenever that error pattern is received by the receiver, is there any chance to detect the detector it is a wrong code word? Yes or see the second one?
Sir, మీ
Yes.
వాయిస్ కట్ అవుతుంది సార్.
వాయిస్ కట్ అవుతుందా? యాక్చువల్గా ఇందాక పవర్ కట్ అయిందమ్మా, నేను మొబైల్ నుంచి కనెక్ట్ చేశాను, అందుకే కొంచెం స్లోగా వస్తుందేమో. మళ్ళీ కరెంట్ వస్తే నేను వైఫై కనెక్ట్ చేస్తే ఈజీగా వస్తుంది. సరే అప్పుడు చూడండి. ఓకేనా? ఇస్ ఇట్ ఓకే నౌ?
Yes, sir, clear,
Okay,
sir.
okay, okay. If any of these 2 power k minus 1 error pattern occurs, it alters the transmitted code word v into another code word w. That means when you go for the, for example, I want to take the 1001000 whatever, that is the transmitted code word. Maybe 3 errors or 4 errors or 5 errors. That is the another code word in that particular code. Then you can say that there is no error. That means you will get that syndrome is 0. That's why see, if any of these 2 power k minus 1 error pattern occurs, it alters the transmitted code word v into another code word w, not the transmitted code word, so another code word w. Thus w will be received and its syndrome is 0. So why the syndrome is 0 here? Actually it is an error pattern. Listen carefully, it is an error pattern. For error pattern you have to get the non-zero syndrome, but when you go for these 2 power k minus 1 error pattern, syndrome is 0. The reason is the error pattern is also one of the code word in that particular code. So in this case, the decoder accepts w as the transmitted code word, because the decoder accepts that, identifies that okay, there is no error, and thus commits an incorrect decoding. Is it okay? That means you can say that there is a incorrect decoding. Therefore now tell me how many number of, so that means you can say that the error cannot be detected. The error cannot be detected whenever 2 power k minus 1 error patterns are transmitted. So because of these 2 power k minus 1 error patterns and some of the errors are undetectable, how many number of errors are undetectable here? 2 power k minus 1 error patterns are identical to the 2 power k minus 1 non-zero code words. Therefore you can say that 2 power k minus 1 undetectable error patterns. Clear about this? Now Except this 2 power k minus 1, remaining all error patterns can be detected by the decoder. So among the 2 power n minus 1, when you neglect the 2 power k minus 1, remaining how many number of errors are remaining? 2 power n minus 2 power k error patterns. Is it okay? See here. For example, when you go for the 7, 4, whiteboard is visible or not?
Visible, sir.
Right. So when you go for the 7, 4, for example, if you go for the 7, 4, 7, 4, how many number of error patterns? Total error patterns. Total error patterns are 2 power n minus 1. That is 2 power 7 minus 1. How many number of error patterns? N equal to 7 here, right? 2 power 7 minus 1. How many number?
127.
127, right? In this 2 power k minus 1 error patterns are undetectable. That means 2 power k minus 1. 2 power k is 2 power 4. 16 minus 1, 15. So 15 non-zero. 15 non-zero error patterns are undetectable. Now how many number of errors are remaining? 1, 1, 2 are? Is it okay?
Sir.
1, 1, 2 errors can be detected. So 1, 1, 2 nothing but, so here 2 power n minus 2 power k. What is the value? 2 power n, that is 2 power 7. 2 power 7 is? 2 power 7.
128.
128. Minus 2 power k. 16.
16.
So equal to, what is the answer? 1, 1, 2. That means 2 power n minus 2 power k errors can be detected. So this is the line. Therefore, 2 power n minus 2 power k error patterns that are not identical to the code words of n comma k linear code. So these error patterns can be detected by the any one of the decoding technique. So these are the detectable error patterns. So 2 power k minus 1 undetectable error patterns. Now your question is show that, or why 2 power k minus 1 undetectable error patterns are available. Why the code can detect only 2 power n minus 2 power k error patterns of length n. What is the reason? You have to explain that. Don't think that every time in the mathematical equations you have to write the theory points. Is it clear about this? Please don't buy at this. Just take the example 7, 4, whatever it. So total number of error patterns are 2 power n minus 1. In that total number of non-zero error patterns, in the 2 power k minus 1 error patterns are identical to the 2 power k minus 1 non-zero code words. So when you go for that error pattern, the receiver decodes that is another code word in that particular code. Therefore, we can say that those error patterns are undetectable error patterns. So except that 2 power n when you neglect the 2 power k minus 1, remaining error patterns are 2 power n minus 2 power k. So these number of error patterns are not identical to the code words of n comma k linear block code. Therefore, these error patterns are detectable error patterns. Clear about this question? All of you, any doubts? Please look at the screen. Look at those 4 points. Ask if you have any doubt. Yes? Can I move to next one? Yes, please respond. Can I move to next slide?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Next one is, so another question like this one. Probability. So what is the probability of that undetected error? Now only I told that some undetectable errors are there when you go for the n comma k linear block code. 2 power k minus 1 undetectable errors. I explained the reason also. Now what is the probability of an undetectable error or undetected error? So again, I want to consider a linear block code C. C is a n comma k linear block code, and here I want to go for the weights here. How can you find the weight of a particular code word? Number of non-zero elements.
Number of non-zero elements.
How I want to denote AI. A suffix I be the number of code vectors of weight I in C. That is I equal to 1. I equal to 1. That is weight 1. I equal to 2. Weight is 2. I equal to 3. Weight is 3, and up to so on. Right? And I equal to 4. I equal to 5. When you go for the n comma k black code, what is the minimum weight? Okay. What is the maximum weight when you go for the n comma k black code? Can anyone? What is the maximum weight for n comma k black code? Any cases?
N.
N, because when you go for the suppose 7 comma 4 black code, when you go for the message bit 1111, what is the code vector? All ones. Even when you go for the 6 comma 3 black code, 111 nothing but all ones. Similarly, when you go for the n comma k black code, all case na all ones nothing but again code word is all ones. That is k message bit n code word, n bit code word. So that's why you can say that a n. I equal to 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to so on n. Here I didn't mention here like non-zero code word. That's why here I have written 0 also. Don't confuse. Now let P u of e denote the probability of an undetected error. Since an undetected error pattern is identical to a non-zero code vector of C. So P u of e equal to sigma I equal to 1 to n a suffix I p power I into 1 minus p whole power n minus I, where p is the transition probability of the BSC. BSC nothing but your binary symmetric channel. I will explain about the channels in later classes. But here BSC, binary symmetric channel. So note this formula. And here I presented one example also. Suppose this is example on this undetectable error, probability of undetectable error. So I want to consider the code like this 7, 4 code I want to consider. So these are the message bits. How many number of message bits? 16 message bits. So 2 slides here. Here are few message bits and here few message bits, and these are the code words and these are the weights. Look at the message bits once. 0, 0, 0, 0. What is the next message bit actually? Yes.
0, 0, 0, 1.
But here I have written 1 0 0. Don't confuse. That means here my consideration is from MSB side. So first is MSB. That is M0, M1, M2, M3, or M1, M2, M3, M4. So read from right to left actually. So 0, 0, 0, 1 like this. 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. Is it okay? Following or not? So when you take the message bits like this, the code words also see all 0 code word. Okay. Now coming to message bit. So first message bit next pad like this 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1 is the 0, 1, 1 are the check bits. So don't think that here 1, 1, 0 or 1, 1, 0 is the check bit and 1, 0, 0 is the message bit. Don't think like that. Once again I'm repeating. Look at the message bit. Here my consideration is MSB bit as starting one, that is 0, 0, 0, 1 in this direction. So coming to code word also, first message bit 0, 0, 0, 1. Next check bits 0, 1, 1. Don't read like 0, 0, 0, 1 is the message bit and 1, 1, 0 is the check bit. Don't read like that. That is wrong. Okay. Once again I'm repeating 0, 0, 0, 1 message bit, 0, 1, 1 check bits. Don't read like 1, 1, 0 check bits, 1, 0, 0 message bit. Don't read like that. All the similar learning. So 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 is the message bit. Now 0, 1, 1, 0 first message bit, next check bit 0, 0, 1. Like that all bits. Suppose like 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, again 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1 is the 1, 0, 1 are the check bits. So 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Is it clear about this? Now coming to weights. So number of non-zero elements. Number of non-zero elements. So all 0 code word weight is 0. So this weight is 3 and 3, 4, 4, 3, 3 like that. Now tell me, how many number of code words are having the 0 weight? Suppose AI weight distribution, I equal to 0, I equal to 0 nothing but the code word that is having the weight is 0, that is A naught. So how many number of code words having the weight 0? Only one code word,
One code word.
right?
Yes,
So
sir.
that's why A naught equal to 1. See, A naught equal to 1. So how many number of code words having weight 1?
0.
0. So weight 2 also
Uh,
0. Weight 1 is 0, weight 2 also 0. That's why here A1 equal to 0 and A2 equal to 0. This number of code words having the weight 3. Look at the table ones, 7 code words. And number of code words having the weight 4. Again 7 code words. Again A5. 5 weight is 0. 6 weight code words are 0. Again 7 nothing but 1. Because whenever you go for the we save it as for 1 1 1 1, the code word is all ones. Is it okay? And your important notice I mentioned here A1 to A D minimum minus 1 are zeros. So when you go for the 7 comma 4, what is the minimum distance? Except the non-zero code word, except the 0 code word. Minimum distance equal to 3. So minimum distance equal to 3. That means A D minimum minus 1. 3 minus 1 A2. That means A1 to A2 are zeros. That's why see A1 equal to 0, A2 equal to 0. Not only 7 comma 4. If you go for 15 comma 7 code word, for example, if you go for 15 comma 7 code word, then D minimum equal to maybe D minimum equal to 4 or 5, whatever it. Suppose D minimum equal to 5, then you can say that A1 to A5 minus 1, A4. A1 to A4 are zeros. That is A1 equal to 0, A2 equal to 0, A3 equal to 0, A4 equal to 0. Compulsory you have to get that. Suppose if you get A2 not equal to 0 or A1 not equal to 0, something is wrong in that. Right? A1 to A D minimum minus 1 are 0. Here also same. So A1 to D minimum equal to 3, 3 minus 1 to A1 to A2 are zeros. Now just substitute into the formula. I equal to 1 to n, ai, p power I, 1 minus p whole power n minus I. When you substitute that, first substitute I equal to 1. First substitute I equal to 1. When you go for I equal to 1, A1 equal to 0, A2 equal to 0. Come into A3, 7 into p power 3, 1 minus p power 7 minus 3 plus 7 p power 4, 1 minus p whole power 3 plus p power 7. So this is the formula you have to remember to find the probability of an undetectable error. And whatever the black code, it may be either 7,4 black code or whatever it, you have to find the probability of undetected or undetectable error is like this. Clear about this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And next one, next question. Now you have to show that the code C, that is a linear block code C, is capable of correcting all the error patterns of T or fewer errors. It can correct. First one is actually detection, right? Here I told that. Look at the first slide. Look at the first slide. Here I told that detecting error detecting capability of a black code with minimum distance d minimum equal to d minimum minus 1. Now here topic is the code C is capable of correcting all the error patterns of T or fewer errors. So we don't know about the value of T actually. It can correct the errors only T error. It can correct only T errors or less than T errors. You have to show that. So in order to show that, I want to consider let T be a positive integer such that the T value you have to select like this. So don't think that don't take like T equal to 10, T equal to 20, T equal to 5, 6, 7. Don't think, don't take randomly like that. The T value should be satisfy this one. So 2T plus 1 less than or equal to D minimum less than or equal to 2T plus 1. That means suppose when you take T equal to 1, then what happens? 2 plus 1, 3 less than or equal to, when you go for 7,4 code, 3 D minimum less than or equal to 2. So 3 less than or equal to 3 less than or equal to 2. Like that you have to check actually. So you have to select t value. The t should satisfy this equation. Equation number 1. Once again, I'm repeating. Here you have to show that the code is capable of correcting all the error patterns of t. That means t errors are available, or fewer less than t errors are available. Then the code is having the capability to correct all the errors. You have to show that. So in order to show that, we don't know about the value of t. That's why I want to define a positive integer t that satisfies the equation number 1. Now I want to consider the v and r are the transmitted and received code vectors, and w be any other code vector in C. That is not the transmitted one. Here I want to denote that transmitted code word v, received is r, and v is any other code word. The Hamming distance among v and r, w, satisfies the triangle inequality. In the previous class, I told this, right? It satisfies the triangle inequality d of v comma r plus d of w comma r greater than or equal to d of v comma w. D of v comma r, distance between the transmitted received code word plus distance between the, this is plus, this is not the XR, plus the distance between the any other code word and received code word should be greater than or equal to d of v comma w. In the previous class, I explained this with an example. Do you remember or not? I have taken an example and we proved this. We proved this already, right?
Yes, sir.
This is equation number 2. Now actually here you have to show that it is having the capability to correct the t errors. We don't know about the value of t, so here I want to consider another one, that is t dash. Suppose one error pattern of t dash errors occur during the transmission of v. So here I want to transmit a code vector v that can be transmitted over a noisy channel. That can be transmitted over a noisy channel. Definitely there is some errors, and I want to assume that that error pattern is having the t dash errors. Then now only I explain that in the starting slide. Now the distance between that transmitted and received code vector equal to that number of errors. Here t dash errors, so we can write d of v comma r equal to t dash. In the first slide I explained that d of v comma r equal to l, because there l errors. Now here I want to assume that t dash errors. That's why the received vector differs from transmitted vector in t dash places. Suppose 2 errors, nothing but 2 places, 3 errors, 3 places. So that is d of v comma r equal to t dash. Now I want to assume that with v, w is also one of the code vector in black code C. Then we have d of v comma w. So d of v comma w nothing but distance between the two code vectors. Distance between the two code vectors. In the first slide I explained that the distance between the any two code vectors, any two non-zero code vectors is at least d minimum places, right? Once again I want to show that this one. Any two distinct code vectors of C differ in at least d minimum places. At least, that is minimum d minimum places. So that's why here also like this. So distance between the two code vectors. That's why here I mentioned that W is also one of the code vector in that particular code. So distance between those two code vectors is at least d minimum or greater than. That means it may be value is either 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, whatever it may be. But minimum value is 3. Minimum value 3. That's why greater than or equal to d minimum, and that should be greater than or equal to 2t plus 1. What is the first equation actually? 2t plus 1 less than or equal to d minimum. That means d minimum greater than or equal to 2t plus 1. Again, it has to satisfy. It has to satisfy. That's why here the distance between the v comma w is greater than or equal to d minimum, and it should be greater than or equal to 2t plus 1, because initially my consideration is t is a positive integer, and that has to satisfy the equation 2t plus 1 less than or equal to d minimum less than or equal to 2t plus 2. Now from equations 2 and 3, this one, second equation, d of v comma r. From this, d of v comma r equal to t dash. D of v comma r equal to t dash. Now I want to substitute this t dash in equation number 2. So like this, in place of v comma r, t dash plus d of w comma r. So d of w comma r greater than or equal to d of v comma w. Here d of v comma w nothing but it is greater than or equal to 2t plus 1. That's why I want to write here 2t plus 1. Now from this, d of w comma r greater than or equal to 2t plus 1 minus t dash. Right? Now what is your question actually? You have to show that. Once again I am repeating the question. C is capable of correcting all the error patterns of t or fewer errors less than or equal to t errors. Here what is my consideration? Error pattern with t dash errors. Error pattern with t dash errors. The t dash value is less than or equal to t or greater than t. So what happen whenever t dash is greater than t, and what happen whenever t dash is less than or equal to t? According to this question, you have to prove that whenever t is less than or equal to t, the code can correct the all error patterns. And what I want to say is, whenever t dash is greater than t, the code is not capable of correcting the errors. That is also you have to show. But coming to this question, here you have to show that the number of errors are less than or equal to t. Here my consideration is t dash is the number of errors. That's why here I want to assume that the condition is t dash is less than or equal to t. So whenever t dash is less than or equal to t, then see what happens. So look at the equation number 1. T dash less than or equal to t. Now coming to equation number 1, for example, t dash equal to t, when you substitute that 2t plus 1 minus t, then what happens? T plus 1. Okay, t plus 1. That means what happened? T plus 1. Suppose t equal to 3, t plus 1 nothing but 4. T equal to 4, t plus 1 nothing but 5. T equal to 5, t plus 1 nothing but 6. That means what is the meaning of that? Whenever t dash less than or equal to t, this d of w comma r value is greater than t. Listen carefully. Here my point is, for example, t equal to 5 and t dash equal to some 3, or t dash also equal to 5, then what happens? 2 into 5, 10 plus 1 minus 5. That means 6. Value is greater than t. So when you go for the condition t dash less than or equal to t, so why you have to take only this condition means, according to my question, here I want to prove that the number of error patterns less than or equal to t, then the code is capable of correcting the errors. That's why I want to consider a t dash is less than or equal to t. When you substitute this t dash is less than or equal to t in equation number 4, your d of w comma r is greater than t. Clear about this? Please ask here if you have any doubts. How can you get this d of w comma r greater than t? So these much of equations are there. That's why actually today nearly takes 3 to 4 hours to prepare this PPT. Look at those equations. Clear about the equation number 5? D of w comma r greater than t. Yes, please respond. Any doubts?
No.
Yes. Can anyone respond? Equation number 5. Any doubt in that?
No, sir.
No? క్లియర్గా ఉందా అందరికి? అంత ఈజీగా అర్థమైందా? Are you listening or not? Yes.
వింటున్నాం సార్.
Okay. Clear about this equation? D of W comma R greater than T. Now from this equation says that error pattern of T or fewer errors like this. Error pattern of less than or equal to T. T or fewer errors occurs, the received vector R is closer to the transmitted code vector V. Again, this point is received vector R is closer to the transmitted code vector V than to any other code vector W in C. This results in a correct decoding and thus errors are corrected. So see here, D of W comma R greater than T, meaning of that is distance between the any other code vector and received code vector is greater than the number of errors here, greater than the T. Distance between the received code vector and any other code vector is greater than T. Is it okay? So whenever that is greater than T, that means received code vector and W is greater than T, that means you can say that the received vector closer to the V. Received vector is far away from the W, that means received vector is closer to the transmitted vector V. Whenever closer to the V, then you can say that you can detect the errors and as well as you can correct the errors. Suppose if it is closer to any other code vector, listen my words clearly. Whenever the received code vector closer to any other code vector, then you can conclude that the received vector is one of the code vector in that particular code. So the error cannot be corrected. But whenever the received code vector far away from the any other code vector in the block C, far away from the any other code vector in the block C, then you can identify that, then you can say that there is some error, that error can be corrected. Is it okay? So that much of meaning is there in this equation. So once again look at the statement. The received vector R is closer to the transmitted vector V than to any other code vector W. This is D of W comma R is greater than T. Distance between these two is high. So that's why received vector is far away from the any other code vector. So that is closer to the only transmitted code vector. Therefore, the code can correct the errors. This is true only whenever T dash value is less than or equal to T. What is T dash? What is T dash? See, suppose that an error pattern of T dash errors, that means T dash errors. So whenever the code is and errors are T dash and the T dash value should be less than or equal to T, then only you can say that the received code vector is closer to the transmitted code vector. Then only you can say that the correct decoding is occurs. The code can correct the errors. Now the question is satisfies. The show that C is capable of correcting all the error patterns of T or fewer errors. Now here my question is, what happens whenever T dash is greater than T? That means what happens whenever the number of errors are greater than T? Is it possible to correct the errors or not? That is the next question. See, the code C is not capable of correcting all the error patterns of L errors. L value is greater than T here. In previous case, T dash errors, the T dash is less than or equal to T. Now my question is, what happens whenever the number of errors are greater than T? So here my point is, whenever it is greater than T, the code is not capable of correcting all the error patterns. Whenever number of errors are less than or equal to T, then only the code is capable of correcting all the errors. Already we showed that Now you have to show this. So this is in next class. I think already 4:30. Okay. Clear about this? Clear about the first bit actually. This is the first bit actually. And coming to second bit is you have to show that the code is not capable of correcting all the error patterns whenever the number of errors are greater than t. What is t here? The t value has to satisfy the equation 2t plus 1 less than or equal to d minimum less than or equal to 2t plus 2. It has to satisfy that. Here also we can take t dash, no problem. But in order to avoid the confusion, here I want to take L. So this is in next class. Is it okay? Or just 10 minutes, please listen. I will complete within 10 minutes. This is also. Now see, here again I want to consider the two code vectors V and W such that the minimum distance is equal to d minimum. Again I want to go for the two error patterns E1 plus E2, and those error patterns has to satisfy the condition E1 plus E2 equal to V plus W, and E1 and E2. Suppose when you go for the two error patterns, those two not have non-zero components in common place. Non-zero components in common place. So obviously we have that when you go for the weights here, weight of E1 plus weight of E2 equal to weight of V plus W. That equal d of V plus V comma W, and that equal d minimum. Actually, by taking one example, you can prove all these things. So take one error vector, another error vector, weight of the error vector 2 is equal to weight of the two code words in that particular code. And that weight already we know that weight of the two code vectors is equal to distance between those two code vectors. That is d minimum. Already we know this, right? D minimum equal to W minimum. Do you remember that? Minimum distance of a black code. D minimum equal to W minimum. So D minimum equal to D of V comma W. V and W are the two code vectors in a code C. Now suppose V is transmitted, and it is transmitted over a noise channel, and it is corrupted by some error pattern. That error pattern equal to E1. Then received vector equal to V plus E1. Do you remember that X is equal to Y XOR E? X is equal to Y XOR E, or Y is equal to X XOR E. So received code vector
Yes,
Y
sir.
equal to transmitted code vector plus error code vector, plus nothing but here XOR operation. So that's why here R equal to V XOR E1. Now the Hamming distance between the V and R. So D of V comma R, and that equal to weight of V comma V plus R, and that equal to weight of E1, because here my consideration is weight of E1 plus weight of ED equal to weight of V plus W. Similarly here D of V comma R equal to W of V plus R, W of E1. And similarly Hamming distance between the W and R is, so distance between the received code vector, transmitted code vector, distance between the received code vector and any other code vector in code C, D of W comma R, weight of W plus R, and here weight of R nothing but, so this is the equation, R nothing but V plus E1. Now substitute that, R equal to V plus E1. So W plus V plus E1 equal to W of E2. Now suppose that error pattern E1 contains more than T errors. See here condition. In previous case, less than or equal to T errors. Here more than T errors. Whenever it is more than T errors, and the conditions that W of E1 is greater than T, since 2T plus 1 less than or equal to D minimum less than or equal to 2T plus 2, that is the T value. And see here, whenever W of E1 is greater than T, W of E1 is greater than T. So from this, whenever W of E1 is greater than T, then W of ED is less than or equal to T plus 1. See from equation number 3. So from this, when you go for W of E1 is greater than T, when you substitute that, suppose let us T is equal to some value. T equal to some value. Yes.
4:30.
W of E1 equal to some value that is greater than T, And then from this equation we can write W of E2 less than or equal to T plus 1. So by combining equations 5 and 6, so these two equations, these are the two conditions: W of E1 greater than T, W of E2 less than or equal to T plus 1. Then you can write the equality as D of V comma R greater than or equal to W of V plus R. Look at the final statement. Actually something is missing here. D of V comma R greater than or equal to, this is wrong actually, D of V comma R. D of W comma R. So this is equation number 8. Now from this equation you can say that there exists some errors, some error pattern of L errors which results in a code vector that is closer to an incorrect code vector. See, what is the meaning of this? D of V comma R, distance between the received code vector and the transmitted code vector is greater than or equal to distance between the any other code vector and received code vector. That means, finally, listen carefully, distance between the received code vector and the transmitted code vector is equal to the distance between the received code vector and any other code vector. That means we can say that V is equal to W here, right? Whenever V is equal to W, then what happens here? V is equal to W nothing but it cannot detect the errors, so it cannot correct the errors. That's why here this inequality says that there exists an error pattern of L errors which results in a received code vector that is closer to an incorrect code vector. So a transmitted code vector nothing but V, any other code vector nothing but W, R is equal to W because here V is equal to R equal to W, R is nearly equal to W and V is nearly also equal to W here. So finally you can say that the code vector that is closer to an incorrect code vector than to the transmitted code vector. Clear about this? So whenever that is not equal to the transmitted code vector, whenever near to the any other code vector, then you can say that the error cannot be corrected. Therefore, you can say that whenever the errors are greater than T, the code is not capable of correcting all the error patterns. But whenever the errors are less than or equal to T, then the code is capable of correcting all the errors. So two conclusions here are finally summary finally. Summarizing these two results. The two results are, it can correct T or fewer errors, but it cannot correct greater than T errors. From these two, we can say finally the block code with minimum distance D minimum guarantees correcting all the error patterns. Correcting all the error patterns T dash. That means T equal to D minimum minus 1 by 2. So final conclusion is T equal to D minimum minus 1 by 2 or fewer errors. Right. Finally, you can say that the black code is guarantees correcting the error patterns T equal to, actually this is the symbol, this is not the bracket. T is equal to some bracket D minimum minus 1 by 2. This symbol indicates that largest value. Don't think because here suppose when you go for the T equal to 3 for example, D minimum equal to 3, 3 minus 1 by 2, 3 minus 1 nothing but 2, 2 by 2, 1, that is okay, no problem. But whenever D minimum equal to 6. So D minimum equal to 6 nothing but 6 minus 1 by 2. 6 minus 1 nothing but 5. 5 by 2 nothing but 2.5. That means it can correct 2.5 errors. You can't say like that. So how can you say that correct only 2.5 errors? Either correct 2 errors or correct 3 errors. So don't say it can correct 2.5 errors. That's why, so this symbol indicates that it gives the largest integer value. Suppose whenever D minimum equal to 6, 6 minus 1 by 2, 5 by 2, 2.5, it can be taken as a 3. That means it can correct 3 or fewer errors. That's why I told that the parameter is called the random error correcting capability of the code. This is also very, very important question. Actually, question is, this is the question. And remember one thing, whenever the question is, show that you can correct only only fewer errors first bit. It cannot correct the more than t errors second bit. But give some information about that error correcting capability of the code and show that the black code can correct all the error patterns whenever t equal to d minimum minus 1 by 2 or fewer errors. At that time, you have to prove the two conditions, first condition and second condition, and final summary is like this you have to write. Is my point is clear? So very, very important question. Only fewer errors first bit. It cannot correct, it is not having any capability to correct the more than t errors second bit. Suppose the question is prove that or show that the black code with minimum distance d minimum correct all the error patterns whenever t equal to, or error patterns of t equal to d minimum minus 1 by 2 or fewer errors. At that time, you have to write all these things. So starting from this one. So this one you have to write, and this one you have to write, this one you have to write, and finally you have to conclude like this. Clear about this? And this parameter is known as the error correcting capability of the code. So that's it. So now please ask if you have any doubts. So exam point of view, this is easy. Okay, no problem. You can buy at some of the formulas, but concept point of view, this is very, very important. Not that much of easy. So try to enter into the concept. Good concept, and I want to stop this.